So this section is the polygon angle sum theorem. So the first thing I want you to do is draw a line from the corner that's marked with a point to every vertice. See, it's already from here to here. So then we're going to do from here to here. Then we do from here to here. And it's already from here to here. So that's the example of what we're doing. Here, there's already one to every corner. Here, I would draw it like this. And then here. So do this, and then come back, and we'll talk about what's going on. So when you're done, they should all look like this. Now down here, we're going to fill this out. It says number of the sides of the polygon, 3. So how many, this has 3 sides, how many triangles do you see? Well, I see 1. Now if it has 4 sides, I see 2 triangles. And if there's 5 sides, I see 3. 6 sides, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. 7 sides, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles. 8 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles. And 7, 8, and it goes on. There's a pattern here. So hopefully what you're going to see is, depending on the number of sides, end sides, there are 2 triangles less than the number of sides. 3 sides, 1 triangle. 4 sides, 2 triangles. So n number of sides minus 2 gives you the number of triangles. All right, let's write that down. Compare the number of triangles to the number of sides. Well, the number of sides minus 2 equals the number of triangles. Okay? Now, the sum of the measures of the interior angles of the polygon. Well, if it's a triangle, we know it's 180 degrees, right? All the angles add up to 180 degrees. If I've got 2 triangles, it's got to be 360. And if I've got 3 triangles inside, it's 540. And we just do that. We add 180 every time for this. 10, that's an 8. 1080. 1260, 1440, 1620. And the pattern for the sum of the measures are 180 degrees times the number of triangles, okay? So it's 180 times the number of triangles. All right, so our formula is 180 degrees times the number of triangles. Number of sides minus 2. And if we flip the picture, that says this right here, 180 times the number of sides. We're going to skip this corollary for right now. We'll get to it, but it doesn't look like it makes a lot of sense the way it's written, and so we'll talk about it in a few minutes. So here, she wants this corner cabinet to fit in a corner. And if it means it fits in a corner, then this needs to be 90 degrees, okay? Okay, so to fit in the corner, the angle must be 90 degrees. So the first thing we need to do is find out what the sum of all the interior angles is. So interior angle sum equals 180 times the number of sides minus 2. Number of sides is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I say 180 times 5 minus 2. And that's going to give me 540 degrees. So if I take 540 degrees and subtract 90 minus 135 minus 135 minus 90, it leaves me with 90 degrees. So that last angle must equal 90 degrees, so it will fit. Okay, so looking on the next page, up here at the top, it says, what is the interior angle sum for a 17 gon? Well, I just say, well, 180 degrees, 17 minus 2 gives me 2,700 degrees, okay? We're gonna come back up and do B. I got them a little out of order when I cut and pasted this. So we are gonna do this first. Well, actually right down here, let's do this first. Exterior angle sum. I don't care what kind of shape, how many sides it has, all the exterior angles of every single shape add up to be 160 degrees, okay? So what is the sum of an exterior angle of a 17 gon? 360 degrees, okay? Always 360 degrees. The sum of the exterior angle of any polygon is 360 degrees. Okay? All right. So remember, each side, an extension makes an exterior angle. See, 1, 2, and you can see how that makes it. And each interior and exterior angle form a linear pair, which equals 180 degrees. See, the interior and the exterior. All right, so that's what we're going to use right here, is the fact that this angle here, the interior angle and the exterior angle, make 180 degrees. So if we look at this problem here, it says each angle measures 172. So if I write that right here, if this is 172.8, what do I know about that angle 1? Well, it's got to be 180 minus 172.8, which gives me 7.2 degrees. So each exterior angle measures 7.2 exterior angle. And I forgot to actually read this problem. It says, how many sides does it have? Well, I only know one angle measure. I got no idea how many sides it has, but we can do it this way. So if I find what the exterior angle is, I can just divide that 360 by it, and I get 50 sides. There are 50 sides to that. So anytime you're looking for the number of sides, you got to have a set amount. And since all the exterior angles add up to 360 degrees, you divide it by one of them, you can find out how many there are. All right. So suppose angle 1 equals angle 3. And angle 1 equals 3x. Well, then I know angle 3 equals 3x. And angle 2 equals 2x. What is the measure of all the of each exterior angle? Well, I know all of them. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 have to equal 360 degrees. So angle 1 is 3x, angle 2 is 2x, angle 3 is 3x, angle 4 is 90, and angle 5 is 90. So I get 3, 6, 7, 8x equals 180 degrees. X equals 22.5. And if I plug that in for each one of these, I can figure it out. We're going to skip that so I don't make this video forever. All right. So again, suppose angle 1 equals angle 3 equals angle 4 equals angle 6. And angle 2 is congruent to angle 5. And 3 equals 2 plus 30. So I'm going to call that x. Okay? So if angle 2 is x, angle 5 is x, and each one of these blue angles is x plus 30. X plus 30, x plus 30, and x plus 30. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x. And 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 is 120. All right, so equals 360. So 6x equals 240. So x equals 40. And it wants angle 4. So angle 4 is x plus 30, which would be 70 degrees. All right, so now what are the measures of the interior angles of the pentagon shown? All right, so interior angle sum equals 180 and minus 2. And how many sides do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 180, 5 minus 2 equals 180 times 3. 5, all those have to add up to be 540 degrees. So let's all add up all the x's. 3, so I have 3x, 9x, 16x, 22x, 4 minus 3 is 1, minus 3 is negative 2, plus 12 is 10. And then I have this plus 90, almost forgot. And all of them have to add up to 540 degrees. So 22x equals 440. So x equals 20. And then you just substitute 20 in each one of those to find it. The measure of each interior angle of a regular 100 gon is this. What is the value of x? Well, what is 100 gon? Let's see how much all of them add up to be. 180, the interior angle sum. All the interior angles are going to add up to be 180 times 100 minus 2, which is 17,640. So each one of those measures this. So I have 100 times 3x plus 26.4, and all that has to equal 17,640. So I do my distributive property. Plus 2 equals, subtract 2,640 from both sides, and I get 300x equals 15,000. That makes a nice number. So x equals 50. Okay, so I am going to stop there. And this is the rest of your homework, and you can even try these, but we will go over all this in class tomorrow also and make sure all your questions are answered. But remember that interior angle sum is this, okay? And exterior angles equal that. And that should get you most of the way. And then we'll talk on Wednesday.